Okay, guys, we're going to go through and show you how to do just regular old stacked letters. Um, so, whenever you first start texting, you're going to want to make sure that each one of the letters you do is separate. You don't want to just type out the whole word, you're going to want to do them all individually. So, each time, and this is a little time consuming, y'all, but it ends up being really nice in the end. So, each one, you're just going to write your letter individually, individually, individually. For me, I ended up making a football pop out. Oh no, I did a football pop out, and on your team name, I did it stacked. Now, I didn't use any of the fonts that I'm using in this video for that, but you're going to have to go through and decide what the font is you like. Okay, so once you have your letters written in there, something I didn't know, a cute little trick, was everything you change your letters to. So up at the top, it's got those three little dots. When you change your color or the way it is, you see how I put the shadow to the side and then clicked on the three little dots. I know because I got to sped it up. So some of these spots are kind of faster. You really can't see it. So anyway, click those three little dots and you push copy style. And then after you push copy style, you're going to click that next letter. When you click the next letter, it's going to look just like it. And you're going to click copy style to that letter once it's changed and click the next letter. You're going to do that till you get it done with all of them. They'll all end up the same color with the same shadow behind it. And that's what you want. You can always go back and change the main color to an individual letter if you want to have multicolored letters. Multicolored letters would look just fine. You just need to make sure that you have the shadows on there when you do it. Now, when I first started doing this, I really didn't know what I was going to do or how I wanted it to look because I didn't have a design behind it. I usually save this part till later on. Um, so I wasn't really sure where I was going with it. But the shadow behind it, you need to make sure you go in there into those settings and you change it to where that blur is like almost all the way up, if not all the way up. Um, this is me playing with how high I want it to be, um, because it does make a difference on whether it's going to be 3D or not, as depending on how high your shadow is. Something I didn't do in here is that shadow, you can change the angle of it. I know you saw it inside of those settings. You can change the angle of it, and if you're going to have your letters to where they're at an angle in any way, then you're going to want to click that offset right there and move it around in direction and see kind of where you want that shadow to hit. This is just a basic letter by letter, side by side. You see how it doesn't really look right when they're not together. That's going to be corrected if you change the direction of the shadow. So this is me playing with the fonts. I'm trying to see and show you guys the fonts make a difference. I never used that last font. I just picked that box or whatever. Looked terrible, and I couldn't do it. I couldn't stand the way it looked, so we just had to switch that up, and I didn't really like that last one either. And I figured third time's a charm. I might as well pick one, so here it is. Um, Now we're going to just go with a different color, kind of see if we can get a more depth of the back shadow. And so far, it's not really looking like that shadow's looking real great with this color. Um, so I think whenever we get this shadow part done, we go in and we actually add the shadow to where it is completely black instead of gray, which you're going to see the effects being completely changed. Now look at that. That looks literally 3D, guys. That looks literally 3D. How huge just a slight color change can be. So you're clicking copy style and then the next letter, and you're moving it around to where it's just barely sitting on top of each other like that. It looks amazing. It's pretty easy. It's just time consuming. I'm gonna go ahead and throw a background on there and some kind of graphic just so you can see how it looks sitting on top of something. So hope you enjoyed this video. See y'all later. Bye.